Hello everyone, this is Just Business, the channel where we talk about project process and data. Today, let's talk about what moves the world, money. Okay, the not moves everything in the world, but certainly influences a lot. So money, let's think now about traditional projects and agile projects to think about how costs, money are managed. When we talk about the cascade, what happens? At the beginning, when you are estimating, planning your project, you would think on your total cost by each resource, by each need, by each phase. Then you have at the end of that your cost baseline. Done. Then you will be using this baseline. Then there is an important conflict in the organizations that I think we should talk about. Is that PMO generally uses a funnel to precise how big can be your error in terms of budget variance, depending on variables that you do not control and everything. So at the beginning, you are at the top, where your error is much higher, and then as the project goes, your error go decreasing until it's almost zero, let's say. The problem is that PMO I think this makes sense. The challenge is that PMO uses that to orient the project managers, but finance has generally an annual budget process that where you estimate the costs for other projects. And what happens? Imagine that all projects need to invest the double as they estimated because new variables, changes and everything. The annual budget can't be duplicated from nothing. Yeah, it's hard to do that. The companies has a compromised money. They cannot, if they can, perfect, but generally it's not what happened. So the company has to decide. Let's say it starts the annual exercising that it can do 10 projects. Then if all of them double their budget needs, the company cannot do everything. They can't. They need to decide, okay, so what are the 5 projects that I can continue? And this is the change committee, where the company evaluates what is happening. Of course, sometimes some projects decrease the investment because of something was postponed, some resource was not hired. So this can help other projects that just got to double the price of something because of some things that they were not predicting. So this is the importance of the committee of change to evaluate then on these 10 projects what's happening, which one is costing more, the other is costing less. Then the company put this in a balance, saying, okay, now I want to proceed with the 7, these other 3, for example, let's put in the parking lot for the next year, and that's how it works. Okay. Then agile. What I have been working with 2 models of costing. The first is a sprint costed based, where every sprint you have this total budget that generally is expressed in points or hours, saying that, for example, you can have 100 points and no more than that. I think it's interesting because you force your team to work on that total points, and from time by time your team become better, delivering more and more. So I think it's interesting. Then you can better plan, right? Because if you varies a lot the total of points, it's bad, and it's not a best practice of Agile and Scrum. Generally, it's good to have these total points. And this kind of budget exercises where you are not supposed to go over these total points. Okay. And the other that we are seeing in the market is that you have a big box. Let's say you have $100,000 for this product, and then you can run whatever sprints you can in this budget. This is interesting because generally this is the most used model, I believe, because your product has its goals. Let's say you are building a new product to sell some solution to the market. Then of course you want to sell. So let's say, as you have been working with your product, improving it, at some time you're good to go for the market, then you go. What happens is that you have an expected result in terms of sales, right, to give you more budget. So at the end, is it a success product or a bad product? And of course, depending on how successfully you are, you can win more budget to improve even more with more sprints, or not. It can happen that at 5 sprints you go to the market and then you have more 3 sprints to wait and have good results, and then if not, you're done. Then your product is over. Can be a product that can sometimes invest a little more, not in terms of capex, not anymore doing the sprint, the scrum, but maybe just with our commercial team try to sell, and maybe sometime you say, no, I could sell what I committed to, so now let's bring back the team to work again. Can happen that, but generally it's not the best because the team can be in another companies, you can just lost your powerful team, and then your efficiency in increasing the product can be compromised, but depends on the success of your project, the money that you have, and the commercial results that you have also. So you have more money to then convince the organization that, you know, I have this product, it's good enough, so let's invest, you know, more 5 sprints on that because it's selling. So this is the just business, thinking about costs in Cascade, in Agile, all right? And you, how is your organization doing costs in your projects? I would love to hear you talk about it. See you on the next video. Bye bye.